So Chad over at A Gentleman's Journey said a lot of great things about today's fragrance. Is it going to be any good? Stay tuned and find out. Alright, so today's video is going to be another unboxing, first impressions, and update video. This time it comes from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo from the Tuscan Soul line. We have La Commedia. So La Commedia from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo is a unisex, woody, spicy fragrance released in 2017. The nose behind this fragrance is Natalie Graciasetto and is an eau de toilette concentration. Alright, let's check out the presentation. Alright, so here's the box for La Commedia. Nice, heavy, sturdy box here. Kind of feels like there's like a faux leather or something on top, some pleather on top. It's nice and soft here. It's hard on the sides. Here, it feels like cardboard here, but soft up top. It does come off like this. This is made of wood, it looks like. Nice little inlay here to set your bottle in. Nice, heavy, thick packaging. Some information and barcode at the bottom. Nice looking box from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. Alright, so here's the bottle for La Commedia. We got a nice, heavy, thick, sturdy glass bottle here. Nice and thick here at the bottom. Gets cylindrical here at the top. You can see the name Tuscan Soul here in dark lettering. Has the name of the house here at the bottom. It does have a nice metal and a wooden cap. Kind of light. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but not as much as I thought it would be with this much material on it. Metal on top and the bottom. Got some wood grain there. Silver atomizer. This is a nice looking bottle. This is also a 2.5 ounce bottle and it sells for about $130 on eBay. Alright, so here are the notes for La Commedia. In the top we have cardamom and bitter orange. In the mid we have pimento and nutmeg. And in the base we round things off with guaiac wood and vetiver. Yeah, so I do have a little bit of experience with the Tuscan Soul line from Salvatore Ferragamo. I did pick up Bianco di Carrara from Marshall's. Surprisingly found this one at Marshall's in a little gift set. It's actually a nice little fig fragrance. But other than that, I don't have too much experience with this line. This is supposed to be like their niche line, and it's more expensive. It's supposed to be better quality. Although I was a little saddened to see that it was an eau de toilette, not an eau de parfum. But I do think I saw that this one had good performance, so we'll see how it works out in that department. But yeah, so Chad really talked about this one in a few videos a while back, and I always remembered the name of this one, La Commedia. I don't know what it means. In my mind, I remembered it because I always thought it, because in Spanish, la comida means the food. And so that's how I remembered it. Even I don't think it means the same thing because I hope this doesn't smell like food. Maybe this is Italian for food. I don't know. I don't think it is. But yeah, I just remember him talking this one up quite a bit. Got an opportunity to get this one in a swap, so I took the chance because I really want to get my nose on it. So let's get this fragrance, a first impression. All right, clean hand. Couple sprays. Here we go. Oop. Nice sprayer. Not a lot of juice, but nice little cloud. Okay. All right. Nice fragrance, but immediately I get like a spice bomb feel. Probably there's no pink pepper in this. This isn't exact, but I'm definitely getting like that spicy, fresh, sort of sweet spice bomb feel. Yeah, definitely getting the bitter orange, getting the sexiness of the cardamom. It's nice and like nutty. The pimento's in there, the nutmeg, yeah. And the wood notes for sure, the guaiac wood, but yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a spice bomb feel. Again, this is different. It's not exact, but just on first smell, I'm getting spice bomb, but I'm also liking this composition a little bit better though. Honestly, this stuff is kind of strong. I mean, I know it's just the first few seconds, but I'm like breathing in and I'm like, I can taste it in my mouth. I don't know if that's ever happened before. Yeah, I'm sure this is going to change because it's starting to change already. But yeah, I'll just be honest with you guys. Immediately I got a blast of like spice bomb, spicy and fresh. The pimento, again, I don't know how much that plays into this fragrance. Because I'm not getting like a chili. I mean, it's spicy. Don't get me wrong. This is very spicy. So maybe that's what's doing it here. But I'm definitely getting the nutmeg. But I always thought nutmeg was more almost like gourmandish, like dessert. But yeah, this fragrance is working. A lot of that bitter orange. And I'm getting the guaiac wood. And if this is what's giving it that sharp woodiness, that's going to be the guaiac wood all the way. Even though it's in the base, it's really like showing up now. Now, it could be the pimento and nutmeg, but yeah, this thing is super spicy. Very, very, very spicy. Just think of spice bomb with no pink pepper, sharper woody notes. But yeah, quality's here. Might even like this one better than Spice Bomb, honestly. I'll have to try them side by side. I don't think this is supposed to be a clone. I can smell a little bit of perfumey in this, so that's why it's probably unisex. That's why I can definitely get a unisex vibe from this. Because something in this does have a bit of a perfumey vibe, but it's not killing it. If you were to ask me right now, I would say it leans more masculine with all the spice and that Spice Bomb comparison. But there's just a bit of a feminine perfume touch in there. Yeah, I can see why he said he liked this one. I'm surprised he didn't say it reminded him of Spice Bomb, because that's definitely what I'm getting out of this. And there's no pink pepper like in Spice Bomb in this, but I smell like a black pepper almost. It's very, very, very spicy and a little bit dark almost. You know, honestly, I think it might make it easier to come up with a conclusion on this one for the update, but still, this is going to do great in the cooler weather. Right now, it's still cold outside. I think this is going to do really good. This is probably going to get better performance, I believe, than Spice Bomb. Yeah, so before I close this half out, I'm going to definitely say the bitter orange and the cardamom are a heavy player in this. Gonna guess that pimento has to be in there, because I think on Ferragamo, a lot of people said this was one of the main notes. And the nutmeg, almost every note in this. I'm not really getting the vetiver just yet, but every note that's in this is definitely shining here. And either it's the pimento or the bitter orange, but I'm getting a lot of something very spicy. Maybe it's the pimento. But so far, not a bad fragrance. It's a little familiar, but it's doing its thing. And you know, maybe it's worth $130 that this thing costs. So gonna give this fragrance a couple of days. Give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. All right, well, I'm back with my update for La Commedia from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. So I did spend a few days with this fragrance, and I gotta say, it's okay. You know, going back to the first half of the video, I did say it did really remind me of Spice Bomb. Now I did compare it with Spice Bomb on one hand, and also had another one that kind of reminded me of Spice Bomb. It's kind of an off-brand. Not sure if you guys ever tried this one, but it's called Triumphant, and it comes in this gold bottle here. Don't know the name of the house. But this one kind of smells like Spice Bomb. They just kind of go along the same lines. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Eau de Beau as well, because that one had pink pepper. And, you know, even though this fragrance doesn't have pink pepper in it, it still gave me a pink pepper vibe. But comparing them, they were very different. Comparing this one to Spice Bomb and the Triumphant, very, very different. This one was a lot sharper. I can definitely get the bitter orange a lot. And definitely it's that pimento that gives it that spiciness. A little while back, I did a video on hot pepper from the Azzaro Private Blends line, or whatever it was called, from their private line, and I think it's Essential Blends. But I did that video, and I sort of compared that one to Spice Bomb as well, and so I'm guessing that it's going to be the pimento in this fragrance, because that one had chili in it, and so I'm guessing that's what's really going to give it that spiciness that I got from La Commedia. But it's not a bad thing, but unfortunately, it's just familiar. Longevity for this fragrance was excellent, considering this one is an eau de toilette. I did get 8 hours consistently with this fragrance for an EDT. That's really good. Projection for this fragrance was about average. Go ahead and compare this one to the same projection from Spice Bomb. You know, it wasn't great. It is an eau de toilette, so you're not going to really be getting too good of projection. But it did get the job done. I mean, you're not going to fill up a room, and you're not going to offend anybody around you, but it definitely gets the job done. Season for this fragrance. Well, personally, I think this fragrance would be good for the cooler months of the year, just because it's very spicy and woody. So I'm going to definitely say fall, winter, and early spring. But it is, you know, really citrusy and bright with that opening, so you could get away with it in the warmer weather. But I do think it might be a bit cloying in the hot weather, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the cooler months of the year. Occasions for this fragrance, I'm going to say are pretty open. This one does start off with that bitter orange, nice and spicy. You know, opens it up to casual day wear. I would say it leans a bit more towards evening wear, but you know, you can leave the day wear in there as well for casual use. But I think this one would shine a bit more in the evening wear, like you know, with that cardamom and the spicy notes in this and the woody notes. I think it's be good for date night. Very sensual, very sexy fragrance. Probably wear it to work, you know, evening out, suit and tie. You know, I think this one would be nice for work too, not too strong. Not going to be strong enough for a club, but I do think most occasions would be perfect for this fragrance. Ages for this fragrance, I'm going to say are 25 and up, mainly because of the price. This is a 75 ml bottle and it sells for about 125. You can probably shop around and try to find a better price, but that was the lowest price I could find during the filming of this video. That's quite a bit of money, and I think the older guys could easily afford that one because, you know, a little bit older, a little bit more money saved up, and you might actually find this one a little bit more complex than your Spice Bomb, considering you can get that one sort of anywhere. Spice Bomb might be more affordable, a little more wearable for the young guys. This one's a little bit more complex, a little spicier, kind of goes in a little bit of a different direction than Spice Bomb. And again, it is sort of a private line sort of thing. So it sort of has that niche feel to it. But, you know, I definitely think the 25 and up can easily afford this fragrance. So overall, I do like this fragrance, but I don't love it. Like I mentioned, mainly just because it does remind me of Spice Bomb. And I'm sorry, I know you guys are probably going to kill me in the comments. You know, you'll always find something that's going to be different about a fragrance. They're not exact, but this fragrance is more expensive. And I know if you already bought it, you're probably going to be like, no, whatever, it doesn't smell like it, because maybe buyer's remorse. I don't know, but I do hear that a lot. People always don't want to admit that it smells like something that's cheaper or designer or mainstream. I get it. But I got to be honest with you guys, it does remind me of Spice Bomb. Not exact. There is differences. I will say it 100 times. But just to the average everyday consumer, they're going to be like, okay, that smells like Spice Bomb. I already own that one. Pass. So if your nose is anything like mine, you're going to think that. And, you know, I'm just going to tell you guys the truth just to steer you clear of this one. Try it. You can go out and give it a chance. But I'm just warning you ahead of time that you might think it smells familiar. I do like this fragrance, though. It smells nice. And from the Tuscan Soul line, I think it makes me want to try the other ones in the line. And I think there's a ton of them, actually. I just don't know where to try them. They don't have them here in my city. I'd love to get my hands on the entire line and just, you know, have a field day with these fragrances, because I'm pretty sure I'll find one that I really do love. I do love the fig fragrance that I showed you guys in the first half of the video. And I actually was considering getting a full bottle of that one, but I do want to try the full line. But, you know, again, this fragrance isn't special. Decent performance, I'll give it that. Decent. You can wear for a lot of occasions. You know, covers a lot of. It checks a lot of boxes that I want in a fragrance, but unfortunately, it just smells too much like a fragrance that I already own, and so for that, I'm gonna have to pass. So, guys, you know, I'm not really sure what you guys are gonna think about this one, but definitely try before you buy. All right, guys, so what are your thoughts on La Commedia from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo? Have you tried this fragrance? Let me know your thoughts on this fragrance down in the comments below. All right, thank you guys so much for watching the video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and fragrance-related content just like this. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find fragrance-related photos and future contest winners. And as always, until next video, you guys take care. Thanks.